Dear friend and teaching Billy Meyer, how are you, my dear friend? Here is a very interesting article that is eliciting many comments from many idiots. All over the internet and social media, idiots who have been and are still being deceived by the U.S. dark government. The foolish human beings believe in gray-skinned extraterrestrial beings with ant eyes and ant heads. This article below could be published in any FIGU bulletin as it is really interesting. Salome and warm greetings from your Brazilian friend, JBS.
847th contact, Saturday, the 27th of May, 2023, 9:21 hours.
Well said, but then I guess we've talked about it enough. Hence something else that actually always belonged in the public domain. But this one has so far been kept from the truth with lazy excuses. What do you think about whether the USA in particular will finally publicly admit what they know about the many sightings of UFOs, that is to say, unidentified flying objects, and not always deny and ridicule everything? Ptah recently said that something is happening in this regard. Namely, that at least one well-known group now wants to demand that the government and the military finally give up their crazy secrecy and release the material and knowledge regarding UFOs.
That is correct, and will cause some excitement in the government and military in this regard in the near future, because this request, which has been prepared for a long time, will indeed be made to the government and military high command, and will take place. But what will result will not be what is hoped for regarding the request. Our observations in this regard have shown that there is no real will to take this request seriously, because secret files would have to be uncovered, which would reveal military secrets in particular. But this is to be avoided. These do not include records relating to the universal frequencies, through which alone materials and spacecraft be, nor are there any records relating to the frequencies of 110 Hz and high beyond, which are still mysterious to Earth's humanity, whereby it is also and what is in M.
Intelligence Officer veteran of the US Air Force David Charles Grush declares publicly that the U.S. had recovered aircraft of non-human origin. U.S. agent, government has found extraterrestrial material.
A U.S. agent has reportedly lost his job for allegedly passing on highly explosive information. It's about the discovery of extraterrestrial flying objects. A high-ranking U.S. scientist is causing a stir with serious accusations against the U.S. government. It is about an object that was allegedly not made by human beings. It is apparently supposed to be UFOs. According to the U.S. broadcaster NewsNation, Air Force veteran David Charles Grush now claims that the U.S. government is deliberately withholding this artifact. Grush worked for many years for the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, the central U.S. authority for military intelligence and also commercial cartographic analyses and reconnaissance. Among other things, he led a research group dedicated to the investigation of unexplained anomalous phenomena UAP, unexplained anomalous phenomena. In this function, he also gained access to explosive material, Grush told NewsNation. According to the secret agent, intact and partially intact extraterrestrial flying objects were found. These were technical vehicles that were not man-made. Call it a spaceship if you like. Certainly complex vehicles of non-human origin that had either landed or crashed, the former U.S. Air Force employee said. Scientists in the USA have been studying the phenomenon of unidentified flying objects for a long time. Sightings of alleged UFOs are reported time and again, also by the public. In recent years, the government has therefore launched research programs and even set up a task force to investigate the veracity of such reports. the space organization NASA is also working on corresponding investigations. According to NASA, there is no credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity on Earth. Most UFO sightings can be attributed to natural phenomena or objects made by human beings. Grush doubts this. He claims that the US government has been in possession of corresponding material from extraterrestrials for decades. Moreover, the secret research programs would not also pass on everything they find to the US Congressional Task Force. The 36-year-old has therefore lodged a complaint with the government. He considers himself deprived of his rights as a whistleblower, that is to say, as a valuable informant. In April, Grush left his job at the intelligence agency after 14 years of service. The former agent sees his dismissal as an act of revenge because he handed over secret documents to Congress. Grush's claims have not yet been independently verified. The science magazine, The Debrief, quotes another US researcher who confirms Grush's thesis in part. Jonathan Gray, an employee of the National Aeronautics and Space Intelligence Center (NASIC), told the magazine that extraterrestrial material exists. And he added, "We are not alone.